happening, America? You already know. This is your boy Prime, and it's about damn time. So, as you can see, that's my phone on the screen there. Now, what I am going to attempt here is to just simply show you a few features from both Mystro and Maxymo. Now, you guys already know that I am definitely someone that recommends Maxymo and not Mystro. I do have both apps, and the reason why is because Mystro was something that I paid for the year long time ago when they first came out with it. So I was one of the beta testers originally. So I was definitely down with the program, but you know, I fell out the loop. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to be as objective as you possibly can be because of my past with the Maestro team and the app itself. So I'm gonna go into the Maestro app and I'm just gonna show you something. This is the updated version for the app. And one of the good things about this here, I don't know why it's saying log in. Okay. Is that they updated the app recently, and quite frankly, they made it just a little bit better, but not really up to the standards that I would say that they have really done it. Now, as you see, this is what it looks like. They got the two apps at the top, add more. So you hit add more here, and basically all you get is, you get a chance to recommend apps that you use. Okay. Sounds pretty decent, I guess, but not like crazy. And then when you go to your preferences, this is what you prefer. Uber X, and the maximum time that you would or the minimum rating, maximum surge, maximum pickup. Do you want to accept long trips? Same thing for Lyft. And then the newest thing that they added was stats. Now this is by far one of the best things that they have done in quite a long time. They have all the information: time with packs, downtime, total miles, miles on trip, completed trips, acceptance rate, cancellation rate, and then the same thing go on with Lyft. So that's pretty good. And to be quite frank with you, after that, I don't know. It doesn't really get any better than that. I still don't like one thing about it. When you turn it on, it will not allow you to manually operate your individual apps. I still don't like that. I like to be able to turn on my apps as I turn them off and on as I need to. That's just something that I don't want anything to control those apps like that. Now, I showed you that. Now I'm going to show you something about this particular app that I like. Number one, you have SMS settings. You can actually send a pre-written text message to your Lyft passengers. You can't do it with Uber because Uber changes that number, but Lyft at this moment does not, and that is a perfect thing. It done got me out of a lot of picking up minors and wasting my time going there. I like the quick launch. You can actually you can add quick launch here, and I'm gonna show you what that is. Go back to home here. So you see where it says DoorDash? If I hold it, if I just press and hold where it says DoorDash right there in the left-hand corner of the screen at the bottom, I could go to YouTube. I could just switch it to YouTube, just like that, and I'm on YouTube, man. That's pretty raw. I can go and I can watch some videos on YouTube. Hey, you guys can go and watch your boy Prime Time on YouTube. Why not? Don't go watch Kevin Entrepreneur. I mean, you know what he gonna tell you. He gonna be negative, and we're not gonna look at any videos right now. But that is nice. Now I can hold it again, and I can hit DoorDash, put DoorDash right back there. Now that is a very neat feature, and I would like to say that one of my subscribers taught me that. So that's the reason why I had to bring that out so that people know about that. And it's another trick. Okay, another trick that I learned from one of my subscribers. Actually, the same guy. Now, let's say you want to, you don't want the app to turn off your, let's say you get a Lyft request, but you don't want the app to turn off your Uber request because it's surging. And just in case this particular ride don't work out, you'll still have that app on. Basically, you just hit that airplane at the top. You'll hear that noise. That means airplane mode is on now. Now, you can manually do that. So, and when you go to the airport, that automatically does that on its own. But when you're not at the airport, you can hit that, and this will basically keep your other unused app on and running until you basically pick up. So once you pick up, then it will turn that other app off, and then you can go ahead. That's a sweet little trick. Now, you could do that with Maestro, but it's a little bit more difficult because you have to flip through a lot more pages. It seems like right here on the home screen, and you don't have to go back and do that. Not to mention, if you add the quick sidebar here, which I think is a must, because you literally can, right here you see you got Google, you got Uber and Lyft. You can just go to Uber real quick. You can go to Lyft real quick. You come right back home to good old Maxymo. Now with Maestro, that's a feature that's not there. You literally have to hit the escape button at the bottom of your screen of your phone, or whatever your escape button or that particular key is located. You would have to do that, and while you're doing that, your apps are still running. And see, the problem is that by the time you get back to the Maestro screen to turn it off, a ride always seems to come in. You can make a mistake, hit the button at the wrong time, and boom, you accept a ride you don't want. That's an issue. I rarely make those type of issues with Maxymo. And not to mention, you can do voice commands to turn it off without even touching the screen. And with Maestro, they have some voice commands as well. But I don't really use those voice commands. I don't use the voice commands at all anyway. But I think that the voice commands with the Maxymo app are the ones that you need. Turn it off, turn it on. I want to see this page. I want to see Uber. I want to see Lyft. That's the thing that you need to do. With that one, they kind of got some screwy things that, when the passenger get in the car, you could say, start trip and stuff like that. I don't need to do that, because once I start talking like start trip, they're going to be, the passengers looking at you like, what? What are you talking about? Who are you talking to? And if it don't do it, and they don't see it do it, then they looking at you like you crazy. So I don't know. I just thought that was kind of a crazy ideal to be sitting in front of the passenger saying start trip. No. So, of course, I would like to see some other things happen to the Maxymo app. And these guys are definitely on it. I mean, they will have more stuff on here. I know that I'm not talking a lot about Maestro, but that's really what it is. It's not a lot to talk about. They have a very basic, to the point app that just does what it does, and then it doesn't always do what it's supposed to do. And I know I said I was going to be objective, but at the end of the day, you can see more features. Like auto decline. Maestro does not have that. Not saying I use that, but they don't have that. They just got the long trip, you know. Then you go to lift, stop auto cue. They don't have that. Stop auto cue. They don't have that. You know what I'm saying? It's this feature that they do not have on their app at all. You know what I'm saying? And then everything is pretty much right in front of you. I like the fact that I can actually hit the bottom key, the bottom buttons right here where you see Uber and Lyft, and those actually work. Now check this out. Let me go back to Maestro, right? You see those? I'm gonna go back to the home. Now you see, now I'm sorry I got that one thing there. That's actually from Maxymo. But at the top, these keys do nothing. They don't get you back to those apps. They used to do that, but now they are useful. I mean, useless. Now you can switch. Now, only thing they do is they switch the primary and all that around, which is okay and all, but I don't like it. And the whole it come on in a couple minutes after that. That's cool if you prefer that. You know, if you prefer to do it that way. I don't. I like them on at the same time. So not very useful for me. Okay. And then, you know, really, like I said, the only thing that they have done that I have seen that has made this app a lot better is the stat thing. Okay. Let me see. Everything else is as basic as you can get it. You know, the airport queue mode, you have to manually, you got to go all the way back to this page here. You have to manually turn it on like such for it to work. Otherwise, it does not work. And then then when you get to where you're going, you have to shut that down if you want it to just turn your apps off. It's just a process with that. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't think about that, to me, how actual drivers drive, and that's the problem. Because if I don't know, they say they drive, but how is that even a situation where you would prefer to do that? Like you don't have, like, they want you to drive safe. So, you know, I think pressing the least amount of buttons as possible would constitute safety. When you're pressing all these buttons, you're not safe anymore. I mean, you're easily taking your eyes off the road, and that's why I think Maxymo is by far the better app for the choice. Now, if you guys want to sign up for Maxymo, I have my referral code at the end of this video, and guess what, guys? You get 1 month for free once you do that. Okay? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to show you a comparison video, and like I said, Maxymo blows Maestro completely out the water. And go ahead and try it. See what you want. See, I mean, try it for a month. You have nothing to lose. You really have nothing to lose. I mean, if you already have Maestro, why not try the other one? That's why I tried it, because why not? You want to have two options to go to, and this is the second option, but it will be your primary, your premium option, because of the fact of the matter, it's the best one. So if you haven't tried it already, go ahead and try it out. And that's been my time. And you already know, don't do the crime if you don't want to do the time. And I'm out.